Everybody, hello everyone. Welcome to Katie Moonchild's World. Moving a little bit slow today. It's been quite a week, let me tell you. I am here today to give you a reading. This is a show called Saturday Solutions. So we come together every Saturday looking for solutions. Not problems, solutions. We're not here to hash, did you hear? We're here looking for solutions for us. Personally, and it's for entertainment too. So let's bring up my card table and get this reading started for you. Okay, there we go. And yes, this is for entertainment purposes only. And let me tell you first of all what my decks are that I'm using. I'll be using 3 of them. First deck that I am using is the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reid. And then over here we have the Therapets deck by Kate Allen. Sorry, it's a big box, big deck by Kate Allen. And finally, right here, hidden behind my logo there, is the Present Reminder deck by Eckhart Tolle. So, let's get started with this. This is a reading to what the hell's happening? What the actual F is happening? Yeah, I can't say that word as much as I really want to. YouTube wouldn't like that very much. So, we have 3 cards to find out. First card, let's check this out. Why am I going through this difficult situation? And we get number 25, Metamorphosis. Wow. It's all a part of transformation. Why are you going through this difficult situation? Because it is refining you and changing you and helping you to evolve into that next level. Be it from a flamingo to a butterfly. It's also to help you to show your own colors and not be afraid of the storm that's approaching from behind. I am also using, because that's a number 25 card, I'm using the Angel Numbers book by Kyle Gray. Let's see what the number 25 has to tell us. Your angels want you to trust that all your hard work and commitment will pay off. Soon you will enjoy the fruits of your labor. This is your metamorphosis. But, like the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, it doesn't just, painlessly wake up one day a butterfly. It has to go through a process, a complete breakdown of the body kind of process. And that is the metamorphosis. I tell you, Rented lips sometimes. Anyway, so understand why you're going through these hard times is it is definitely refining you. It is making you into who you want to be. You will only deal with during these hard times, you're only going to deal with what you need to deal with. You're not going to deal with everything because you can't. You can only deal with your section of creation. And so that's what this card is telling us to do. Don't wait. Don't worry about it. Angels are watching and they're on our side. Right? Next card is... Sorry, trying to read my handwriting. How can I work to improve the situation? That's this card. Oh, and got a card in reverse. Get this card every once in a while. Come on. You can focus now, camera. There. It's the rescue card. Number 16. I'm going to turn it right side up so you can actually look at the picture. This person here is trying to rescue her down here, but he's way up here. Is he shooting for the smoke or her? And does she really want to be rescued? Does she need to be rescued? She seems to be standing at a headwaters. Interesting card. How can you work to improve the situation? Okay. Now I understand what the rescue card is about. Be prepared to do what you need to do to rescue others. Look for those who are going to need assistance. Because if you're going through difficult times, can you imagine how some people are? Some elderly, some what I'm looking for, disabled. I hate that word. But needy, people who are vulnerable. It's like there's a war against being vulnerable. So, as a community and as a collective, we need to understand that because someone may be physically vulnerable, does not mean they're mentally compromised in any way, shape, or form. Because they're vulnerable does not make them compromised. Vulnerability is a strength once it's recognized. This card number 16 is telling us you are being invited to upgrade your choices and move towards experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. That's the biggest advice you can give to anyone, but mostly to yourself. Let go and move forward. Do you feel something pulling on you that's heavy? Let go of it. Is your heart feeling heavy? That maybe there's a neighbor you haven't talked to in a while? That maybe you should go and just double check on? Maybe you haven't seen them in a while? Just go over and say hi. Knock on the door. And if no one's home, leave a little note saying, "Hi, I'm your neighbor, blah, blah, blah. Just came over to check on you to see how you're doing." I think you would shock people. I think you definitely would shock people. Someone is coming to my rescue and I didn't even ask for it? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? So, what lesson lies in this journey? Oh, and this one is in the reverse. So don't be afraid to rescue people, because right now, our usual sources for rescue are struggling just like we are. This one, what lesson lies in this journey? Wow. Let me turn it right up so you can see what it says. Follow the leader. As time goes by, be careful who you follow. Be and remain a skeptic. Do not just accept what you hear or see in the headlines, especially on social media. Because there, you're separate to follow the crowd. You're not going to hear all the perspectives that make life and every cycle in it go around. The 40, which tells us God and the angels are with you now. Have no fear. You don't need to worry about what human leader to follow. You do, however, need to worry about what human leader to be a skeptic of. I got that loud and clear. If you haven't learned that now and you're just awakening to this, this is very important. It's a very important fact for what is happening spiritually, what's happening physically, what's happening emotionally. And it is all a part of a metamorphosis. I keep hearing the same thing over and over this week. Every grain of sand was once a boulder from off of the mountain. Now, you want to talk about a metamorphosis. How far does that boulder have to tumble to become a grain of sand in the ocean? Or even just the pebble in the creek? Sure, it may have started out as being a piece that got chunked off that big boulder. But the boulder, as each piece gets chunked off, shrinks and gets smaller. So it goes through a complete metamorphosis too. I have a challenge for you from Spirit, from my guides to yours. As you go through your day, as you look at nature, as you look at the events happening in your life, look at them as though they are all a part of the change that you are wanting to have happen. And change can't happen without a metamorphosis on your part first. So, of course, your situation is going to be difficult from time to time. That's what helps you grow, what helps you get bigger, and helps you feel less vulnerable. So, understand that our usual ways that we work through difficult situations like financial situations, they're not necessarily going to be available to us in the very near future. So that type of rescue is not going to be happening. This type of rescue isn't going to be happening. That's why this card is upside down. There's life in this smoke. It's rainbow colored. Understand that your normal sources that you would turn to for rescue may not be available. If anything, they will be less available than there has been in the past. So it is very important, as this is upside down as well, be careful of the leaders that you listen to and that you follow. Try very hard not to be in a bubble. And when someone tells you to do your research, that means do it all, not just one side. We have to find a way to come together again as a country, as a society. And that's going to take a lot of work on all of our parts. So we have to be mindful of who we follow, who we listen to. Do they have all of our best interest at heart? My goodness, that was a short one this week. Let's see what our lovely little critters have to tell us about this. What is actually happening? We're changing. We're going through a metamorphosis in everything, every structure, every system around us, through us, and within us. So, what does our little furry friends, or big furry friends, what do the animals have for us? Oh, what a beautiful kitty. You are enough. Today, tomorrow, and always. Don't be caught up in whether you're worthy or not, whether you can do it. Put one foot in front of the other. Take it slow. And always know you are enough. You are worthy and you can do it. You know why? Because we're here too. We're all going through this together. This is not something you're going through by yourself. So find some comfort in that. Find camaraderie, friendship, family, love. And now let's see what Mr. Tolley has to tell us about being in the present moment. Isn't this a pretty card? I'll show you the back here. Beautiful lake reflection. I wonder if the sun's going down or the sun is coming up. I'm going to say because of the silvery sky, it's coming up. And the card says, okay, focus please. True freedom and the end of suffering is living as if you have completely chosen whatever you feel or experience at this moment. That puts you in touch with the power of now. Try that one more time. The true freedom and the end of suffering is living as if you had completely chosen whatever you feel or experience at this moment. That puts you in touch with the power of now. My goodness, that'll give you quite a bit to chew on. Wow. Let's put this down here so you can see it better. There we go. I thank you guys for being here. What an interesting reading. I have a few announcements to make, so let's see if we can get me here. Hi. I have a few announcements to make, and they will begin. First of all, I won't be going live this Tuesday. I have to. I'm getting a bunch of new equipment for my resin section of what I do here. I don't do resin strictly for this channel. I just happen to film some of my resin projects for you all to watch, to relax to. But I'm getting a bunch of equipment from my studio. And the studio doubles as where I film as well as where I do my resin. So as the new equipment comes in, I will be tearing down the old stuff and rearranging the new. And figured I could take a week off to do that. So there will be a Saturday Solutions, though, on Saturday. I thank you guys for being here and for being patient with me. I promise to have other videos coming up. I do have a couple of card reviews and a couple book reviews. So this week you'll have plenty to watch. That is if you subscribe and choose to come back. I thank you for being here. And, you guys, hang in there. Together we can do this. That's really the only way we can. You can't do it by yourself. Together, we're going to thrive. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye now.